What is going on, guys? We are back with another video today in our Titans Online user franchise. It's week 5 going against our Buccaneers, and I say our Buccaneers because if you remember, that was the team we were supposed to be in this league until we restarted. However, we did kind of do pretty well there, so I believe there is a playlist for that if you guys wanted to see that. I don't know why you would, but maybe you do. Maybe I'll link it in the top line of the description here, but we're going against the Buccaneers this week, like we said, in week 5, and then we're also going to be playing against the week 6 Colts, a very big matchup, especially like we said, coming off of that Browns loss, an unfortunate one, a very good close game. We would like a few plays back, but ultimately we lost, and we have to move on from there. Hopefully this is a good starting point with a nice nighttime game, Hey, it's just a little bit of a rematch between our two franchises, basically. And look at the gut shot by Gilbert, picked up by, who is that? I don't know. Slipping away, though, kind of getting 2 yards back. Okay, it wasn't a lot of yards back. But yeah, nice battle at night versus the two franchises that we were basically this year. You can't really ask for much better than that. And then here outside, you spot the PI. I can't. He, of course, like a gent, does decline. I kind of want him to accept it, though, because bad calls like that are, they happen in real life as well. And look at Webster slipping away. Webster maybe could have outran him a little bit more, but tried to sneak by. I think at most he could have got to like the 47. He kind of ran out of energy there. 1st and 10 from the 50, and we are sacked on the very first play by maybe Davion Taylor. Is that his name, I believe? But after that play to the left side, we have a curl route to Corey Davis, who gets about 14, so not bad. A little underneath play to Corey Davis once again on 3rd and 4. Gets that conversion, so 1st and 10, back on track. Hopefully inside, and we are, as Jonnu gets a catch all the way down to the 5-yard line. 3 for 3. First and goal from the 5. Mariota stepping sideways a little bit there. Almost, basically at the line of scrimmage. Steps into a throw to Tylen. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 1, and we will take a shot underneath. Of course, Webster's not going to be able to hold on to that. Our first incompletion of the day. 3rd and goal, though, from the 1. Jonnu Smith, the dependable tight end, comes up with the catch for the touchdown. And here, look at the youngster David Reichen involved. Basically a tackle for a loss. Little quick throw from the youngster Dunn. I believe, is he a rookie this year? We might have already been over this. It's probably painfully obvious. And on 3rd and 3, he takes a shot and kind of OPI a little bit there. Is, I believe, Adoree Jackson kind of in play to potentially pick the ball there. And here we had him wide open to the left. And Solomon Thomas, I believe, comes up with the sack. Unfortunately, Ronald Jones tries to outrun to players, only gets 5. So a very tough 3rd and 14 to go. And tough it was as he swats the ball away. And Johnston is going to have to punt. And we don't get the ball quite out of bounds. So here he's going to have a little bit of room. And he makes the most of it. Gets about maybe 10 to 15. Looks injured on the play, though. Hopefully it's not serious. And here, perfect coverage. And then because of that, it will be a coverage sack. Maurice Hurst with the violence. Honestly, I think he's better than Jurrell Casey ever was. He's absolutely insane, and I've been enjoying his presence. Great replacement for the great Jurrell Casey, even though we just kind of crap-talked him a little bit. And Jayon Brown, haven't really heard his name much. Really been the Gilbert show at the linebacker spot. And, of course, basically the Harold Landry defensive show. Good throw over the middle, but Jayon still got it. He's a fast guy. He's got probably better hands than Gilbert as well. Ronald Jones trying to slip away. Gets a little bit, considering there really wasn't a whole lot to get. 2nd and 7 from the 18-yard line. Mariota, which is a sidewinder throw. Almost gets it there. A little bit of PI, but probably a good no call. Slightly overthrown, whether it says accurate or not. Last second audible on 3rd and 7. And a good one because Jonnu comes up with his 2nd receiving touchdown of the day. Now from the 25-yard line, he's going to look to run. Mix it up. Do what you got to do. Don't just look to, we're down by 14. We got to throw. It's very early in the game. Do what you think is going to succeed. I don't know how this is going to succeed. I know it is Mike Evans, but at the same time, we got some good DBs out there, so you got to watch yourself. Got the corner routes and textbook user by us with Mr. Tony Brown. Really wish he would have developed, but he just never did. He's a decent player for a backup, but yeah. And there you can see the tight end maybe open over there. Instead, we're going to risk it hard to the shorter Batson as well. Kind of a 50-50 jump ball there. Luckily, no one picked it off. 2nd and 10 now from the 46. Really not seeing anyone open. We're going to step up into massive pressure and take the 1-yard sack. 3rd and 11 from the 47. Looking for the conversion. I think, get it. Ronald Jones, he does get a good play from the 36-yard line. Little quick throw inside. What the hell are we doing? Throw seemed a little shallow, for being honest, but what was that double move? Batson, you've got yardage. 2nd and 3, and oh, Lord. Ronald is gone. There's no one there. Jonnu on the little shimmy on the inside, on the right side, baited him enough, and Ronald just wheeled and dealed. Here, a little underneath play to Howard after being down now 21-0. I miss that guy, Howard. And what do you mean miss? We've never had him before. 3rd and 9. Here, Landry, you knew it was going to come. He was getting close all day, and he gets one, and hey, it's only halftime, so he's still got plenty of time to abuse people. Corey Davis, speaking of abusing people, abusing some ankles today. Jesus, calm the hell down. But once again, as usual, please don't. Ronald Jones, huge gain of, 17? The speed, like he seems like he gains a lot, right? But then he just burns and he gains even more. Ronald here, don't know what the flag is. Could be a hold. Is it going to be? It is, unfortunately. He's going to accept this one. 2nd and 15 after the holding call. Outside, Jonnu Smith gets most of that back. It's going to be a, 3rd and 1, 3rd and 2 situation right before half here. And touchdown right here could put it away. And ball's a little bit high, so we will end up taking our offense onto the field for an attempt to go for it. And we get the ball swatted. Very interesting decision. Might have even been illegal. Get the suspensions ready. Get the police at the door. There's a cheater on the loose. 2nd and 4 from the 34. Taking a shot deep. Why not, honestly? That's not a bad look at all, and unfortunately for him, can't come down with it. Torrey Jackson, once again, or whoever it was, almost coming up with a play there. 3rd and 4 cannot get the first. Good call to try to get the first, so only he could have the ball last, but it doesn't work that way, and Webster had the seal. I think he was gone if he gets that edge, at least maybe midfield. 2nd and 4, no clock remaining. Basically going to take a heave play. Mariota looking for someone open. Sees his man. Hits as he's thrown in a perfect ball, but Tylan Wallace is only going to be able to take it to the 40. But hey, a 21-0 lead at half is a pretty decent play. So pretty much you can just say that if we get one touchdown here in the second half, we're probably going to hold on and win the game. So yeah, pretty decent indeed. 21-0. Usually a death sentence in Madden, but we'll see. You never know. I am me at the end of the day. And Jonnu Smith is him. Holy crap. There's a late hit out of bounds, but obviously that was one of EA's many issues this year in Madden, and we declined. Great pass to the outside, and speaking of great pass to the outside, almost a touchdown for Tylan, who were desperately trying to get yards in touchdowns to Batson left side. At least it wasn't Jonnu. He already has 2 touchdowns. Doesn't need another. Does he have 2 or 3? He might have 3. I can't even remember. But we're now up 28-0. We said another touchdown in the second half probably wins it. Didn't mean it had to be that exact drive, but hey, whatever works. And he is running the ball. He's mixing it up a decent bit, getting the job done here. But he's got to put up points. That's the biggest thing here. And into double, we got assaulted by Thompson. And the ball should have really been caught by Chris Godwin, but it wasn't because, once again, EA is EA. Those 2 players made a terrible decision. Well, one of the players made a terrible decision to assault Jonathan Jones. Not going to name any names about the other guy there. And, the ball went straight up to Godwin. It should be caught. It should be caught 99 times out of 100. So why isn't it caught? Don't say, it's because it's the 1 out of 100. No, it's not going to be caught 99 times out of 100. The one time you catch it is a shocking breakdown of the coding in the game. In Chris Godwin, though, trying to make up for whatever happened there, gets to the 8-yard line. Now to the 4, 3rd and goal. Gonna be picked off by Jonathan Jones, who has a chance to return this. It's weird because in the 4th quarter, we're not allowing people to return, picks or fumbles for touchdowns. If they're up 3 possessions or more than 3 possessions, yikes, backup quarterback. Not a good decision there by us. And it was technically the start of the 4th, but it wasn't in the 4th, so I don't know. Either way, we threw a pick 6. His first points of the game were because we're stupid. We bring Mariota back out just to make sure, because there is still 7 minutes left. We're idiots, so you just can't trust us here on the run. Obviously, a very tough throw to make, but it would have been a god tier one. And honestly, with Mariota, I freaking expect it, basically. Huge hit there. 6 minutes left. I mean, if it was us, I'd feel, hey, maybe there's a chance. Would we win? Absolutely not, but I'd feel there's a chance. Mike Evans doing Mike Evans things on Jonathan, X Factor in the zone. Jones, which is a little surprising. Over the top, barely got back there in time with Hooker and knocked it out of O.J. Howard, one of my favorite tight ends in the game. His hands, speaking of the man, 4th and 2 conversion to the man. He's going to have to make something happen, and obviously this is going to have to be a scoring drive for him from the 35-yard line. Fresh set of downs to the outside, and I think for the most part that might be the game. Jonathan Jones with the interception, and maybe not, because Webster fumbles and he recovers the ball. Lads, please, let's just leave the game with a nice little victory. Why not? And holy crap, he's gone. Perfect blocks. Everyone pancaking left and right, and we're only up by 14 with 3.5 minutes left. Please. And I mean, hell, number 52 probably could have freaking picked the ball there. They got his Davion Taylor, who I don't think is super great in our league. I don't even know. But here goes Ronald just doing Ronald Jones things to the 2-minute warning. 1st and 10. Really just looking for 1 or 2 first downs. And Ronnie going to do Ronnie things. Cutting it a little hard inside there. Slips it off down to the 4. And we do just QB kneel this thing. Like the gentleman we are. He decides, hey, go for it. QB kneel. No need to put any more points up. GG to the opponent. Kind of a rare matchup. We usually don't play against the NFC South too often, right? I don't think we... Well, do we? I can't remember. I don't feel like we played the Buccaneers. Maybe last time he couldn't play the user matchup. I'm not sure. But once again, it's good to face new opponents. And we had a pretty good game of it. Offense wasn't super clinical, even though Mariota was very accurate at times. It's just sometimes we didn't string together enough first downs, or we just choked on certain plays. Defense was literally lockdown. Like, they didn't allow a single point. But yeah, the pick by Osweiler, that was all us. Like, we literally stared the guy down, threw it late anyways. Webster got stripped clean and fumbled, unfortunately. But regardless, still a pretty good win. Mariota was absolutely just legendary status as usual. Defense, nothing crazy. Like, we weren't... Jonathan Jones had a couple of picks, and there was some picks, but the pass rushing wasn't super overwhelming to elusiveness. I wish he could have got a speed or an excel. Ironically, excel and agility for Zimenez. Upgrade for the fullback as well. But yeah, I mean, just a good week. And here, a very big week going against our rivals, the Colts, in week 6. We've had the upper hand over the last few seasons, just barely at times. This is going to be a close one, and Brent Clabo coming up with a 90 overall upgrade in perfect timing, because he gets pass block elite, which means he should be even better at pass blocking now. Mo Hurst with an upgrade. He gets... Is that a speed upgrade? I wish he could have got to 90 plus finesse, but 89 finesse, 91 block shed. He's very good. He's a very good player. And here we are in Lucas Oil Stadium for... Is this the second matchup against the Colts this year? I believe we opened the season against them. So, speaking of opening things, guys opening up the defense with a huge gaping run. Those were god-tier blocks. And Tua is going to roll out left and get absolutely hammered here by Gilbert, the speedster. 2nd and 15 from the 30-yard line. Outside look. We knocked that away with Jonathan Jones, I believe. 3rd and 15 from the 30. Where's my pick? Where is my pick? That's all I want to know is where's my interception? Nowhere to be seen, and instead, Geis is going to run someone over for a touchdown. So that's potentially a 10 to 14 point swing there, unfortunately, but it's early. We're fine. We're fine. Tylan Wallace down the sideline. We are fine because look at Tylan going for what was that, like 27 right out the gate. 1st and 10. Lots of time in the pocket, which is really nice, but no one really open except for the fact that Batson decides to run all the way down the field. I tried to get him to go right, and he just wouldn't. Ronald Jones. What is this, Madden 18? What the hell kind of suction tackle was that? That's like the luckiest tackle I've ever seen. Speaking of lucky for that last second block because wide open is Batson for the long bomb touchdown. The most nonchalant shot downfield I've ever seen. It just stands there kind of back-footed almost and just, casually delivers a 60-yard dime. And no, nothing big. Here, throws up a one-on-one. Debatable catch, but I mean, hey, it happened. It definitely happened. Harold Landry almost comes up with the sack, but he runs back left and avoids it. 2 gains 3 yards. 3rd and 4. Need the stop, and we cannot get it because he gets it all the way back in the end zone with another touchdown. So 14-7 now. Little shot underneath. Tylan Wallace gets the first down and then some. About 16 total yards there. Mariota in the zone. Good blocks here, good blocks, and we are just going to take a shot deep here. Intercepted, I guess, by, is that Kenny Moore? I don't even know how he got down there. He's so slow. He's like 88, 89 speed. I don't even know, but Jan Brown, was that Jan or Mo? Mo Hurst? I don't know. Somebody made a play, and then on 3rd and 11, someone makes a play again, so we do force the stop. And Webster's going to get a chance to return it. Webster, one to beat. Probably should have cut that right. He does a good job to stop us. It's exactly the 10, which you guys know he hates. Ronald not really anywhere to go, but he cuts it inside, gains 7. And then here, we're deciding to hurry up because maybe we can catch him off guard with a pass. And unfortunately, perfect coverage, and Clabo gets destroyed by Chubb, which really is unfortunate. 3rd and 12. Mariota back in the end zone, a little underthrown. There's a little bit more in there. We might have actually had ourselves a touchdown, but that was a close one anyways. Speaking of close ones, calm yourself with that field goal. That was almost missed. Here is that Marlon Mack, I believe, on the run. First rush of the day. 7.5 minutes in the second. Looking for that press. Kind of failed the press. Out route look. Too far wide as his right leg, I believe, does not get down. 3rd and 10. Huge opportunity for the defense, and we, pretty much have to leave him there. Maybe we could have left him, but I think we had to pass off there. I think if we don't cover him, underneath's open anyways. But luckily, we cover the main route over the middle. Actually, it probably wasn't the main route. Yeah, we probably just got beat, I guess. I don't know. There was a chance for a stop if we just cover the main guy, and then there was no chance for a stop if we left him open. So kind of a bad business decision there. And speaking of decisions, how the hell is that curl route late getting caught? Come on, Jonathan Jones, get a hand in there. So you're going to get a hands in there. 2nd and 10, knocked away, almost intercepted off the tip, just slightly out of position there, unfortunately. And here, a little underneath shot. It will be taken down short, so it will be a field goal. 10-17 with the successful kick. 4 minutes left in the second quarter. We can tie this thing up at half, get us back where we need to be. Jonnu Smith, I almost said Jonnu Jones, which is actually kind of a cool sounding name. Jonnu Smith with a first down. Ronald Jones fighting hard, really fighting hard. Gets about 5 yards on the ultra effort. No real blocks today. I mean, the pass block has been okay, but the run blocking has been terrible. 2nd and 5, we gain about 7 on the quick little throw underneath. Run game, not there. Here, a little bit of a seam, gets about, I don't know, maybe 13 yards. 2-minute warning, 2nd and 9 now. Lose about 40 seconds after the short gainer. Over the middle, though, Corey Davis on the possession gets the first down. Jonnu Jones, right? Ronald Jones gains about 5 there on the run. We're mixing it up decently. We're starting to move the ball a little bit here. Nowhere really to go, and I kind of wish he would have just dropped it, but it's 3rd and 5, so not really caring about the clock too much unless we convert, which we do. A little behind them, but Corey Davis on the possession gets it over the middle again. And here, no one in sight blocking Chubb. Seems like a pretty decent constant as of late. Mariota gets away, though, throws it away. Second and goal from the 7. Ronald Jones tries to make a shot. Take the safe play. Don't get the touchdown. We're just going to get the field goal. So we're down by 4 at half with ball. We're in a decent spot. Except for the fact that we're doing what we're doing over the middle. Apparently, Malik Hooker with that insane catch just twists up there and gets it. It's insane. And here, I don't know what the corner's doing. Absolutely leaves him. However, thankfully his guy did hold, and he did have to hold. You look back at that play, and we were going to be getting there for the sack. So kind of a lucky hold because, he would have lost the down and the yards, but because of the hold, he gets the down back. And here, screen pass, 2nd and 9, or 2nd and 8, whatever it is. Mo Hurst absolutely hammers the QB. 3rd and 19, 5 wide set. We're covering in inside. That is a really good play to beat that man coverage. Unfortunately, it sucks. But it's a conversion. 2nd and 11 all the time in the world. We've had basically no pass rush all day. I mean, Giddy has a good line, but we have a really good line too on defense. So, Chubb's not having any issues, and we have a really good line. So, I don't even know what to tell you. We got to get some pressure. 3rd and 8 gets the conversion. These third downs are killing us. They're a little bit of pressure, but delivers a strike, resisting the pressure. Just throws a dime. We are now down 11. And you can see right there again, inside, insta pressure. It's now going to be a 3rd and 10. A little bit of pressure off the edge, but good pickup for once. Mariota going to run, going to take the hit. Doesn't fumble, thankfully. Gets 7. 4th and 3. We get our one opportunity to go for it over the middle. Once again, like we said, Chubb gets there in under 2 seconds. No chance to read the defense at all. We basically just force it in there, and it's going to be a turnover on downs. Chubb controlling the game right now, and here, bad read. Good read, I guess. One-on-one, Jonathan Jones all over it, but he gets jump balled again, I guess. Something Jonathan Jones never, ever gets jump balled, but apparently twice today. Oh, look at this. 3-man. Was it a 3-man rush? Whatever it was. Youngster with low ability just comes in untouched. I don't even know what to tell you. Inside, good throw to Jonnu. But yeah, it seems like when we're in traffic trying to pick the ball off or even just swatting it, can't do it. But when our opponents are in traffic, they get the pick, 360, one-handed, falling backward picks. We 2 of them today. It's something sometimes, I'll tell you what. Very good conversion there. I don't know what down it was. Too busy crying like a little wimp. 2nd and 10 from the 35-yard line. Rolling to the left. And I really need you to catch that. I really need to. We've seen curl routes get caught in traffic like that. We need you to catch whatever the hell possession garbage we had. Good job by Batson on the slant, though. Is that him on the miss as well in the possession, or was that Wallace? I don't even know. Mariota, though, holding up, decent blocks there. Mariota going to get hit again. Calabo all over it, hopefully, if we fumbled. If not, that's a GG. We obviously need to score, and here Chubb again beats the offensive line. He only has 2 sacks, but he's been pressuring us instantly, like you can see here, about 90% of the time. That's 3 sacks now. It's 4th and 28. I mean, you don't really have to do much when you're getting pressure like that. One-on-one, we're going to take our shot, and for a second I thought we had it. Where's our jump ball? Where Corey Davis is better than Chenault. Corey Davis is like a top 5 receiver in the league. Oh, God, it is what it is. It's just the way the game goes sometimes. 31-13, we're going to need to make a play ASAP, and we did there. And on offense, from the 6, Webster is gone. Okay, so the game opens up a sliver. There is a glimmer of hope. I don't even know that's sliver, glimmer. Words are just coming out of me at this point. And here all the time. He's just lads. Pass rush. What is this? The Flyers franchise. Somebody get in there. Make it hard on the man. Oh, look at Jayon with a huge hit. Would have been nice to get a lucky little fumble, but no fumble today. 2nd and 11 from the 36-yard line over the middle. Wide open. And the first rack catch from him all game, I believe. I think so. I don't even know. 3rd and 10, though, over the middle. Gets his man over top. Is that a tight end? Like, how are we leaving tight ends open? I don't even know. I don't know who the hell that even is, to be honest. But here goes Corey Davis. A little cut inside. it would have to be the biggest miracle of basically all time to win this game. So let the miracle commence. To the outside, Corey Davis gets his look. Gets to the 36-yard line. Really should look to kick a field goal soon, but at the end of the day, a field goal is a field goal. Got to get touchdowns anyway, so might as well try. Taking a shot deep and inaccurate, but really probably for the better. Not really anyone open on that one. Looking for someone open, and look at this dime to the outside. Does he get out of bounds? He doesn't. Wow. That's unfortunate. First and goal from the 8-yard line. Back of the end zone. Finds Johnny for the touchdown. Going to go for the 2-point conversion. I'm not really sure how this helps us too much, but we will take it. We will take it. 20 seconds left. Have to get the onside. He recovers. Can we hit stick him? No, we cannot, but let's be honest. If that's real life, I'm diving for him. You don't get away with things like that in the real world. And in the NFL, you get absolutely pummeled, even though it seems unfair. That's one thing I would be worried about. I know, GG to the opponent, kind of getting off task here, because that's me, ADHD, but I don't even have that, but you never know. I worry about, like, if you're at the bottom of a fumble pile, let's say there's like 7 or 8 bodies on you, could you not die at the bottom of that? Could you be crushed or like suffocate? I don't know, maybe I'm just stupid, but it seems like a very real possibility. Regardless, unfortunately, we didn't make enough plays. Our team just got outplayed, simply put. We had a couple of bad reads as well that just, I think we had 3 really like decently bad reads, and 2 of them were taken advantage of. He had a couple of bad reads, and some of them did go pretty well for him. No turnovers in that situation. That's I think the big thing. When he made mistakes, our guys either dropped the ball or he just caught it on us. And then when we made mistakes, his guys came up with the play. That was another big factor of the game. But overall, he made some clutch third down plays that we just didn't stop. So ultimately, it's going to be an interesting season. We dropped 2 of the last 3. And probably a lot of tough games coming up soon. Also, you could see we did use our quote-unquote re-roll to move Ali Marpet to right tackle, similar to what he did with Quentin Nelson. So we have one of the best tackle groups in the league now, with both players having pass block elite. So you thought we were good before. Things might get extremely hard for our opponents going forward. Regardless, hopefully you guys did enjoy the video. If you did, maybe leave a like and subscribe. Follow me on Twitter, Jeromepkr. But anyways, hope you come back for next video. But until next video, see ya!